Hello, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I remain your favorite ICTI GCSE coach, Amana Jerry. I'll be taking you through May June 2023, question paper 2-2. We're looking at presentations. Alright, so let's scroll down to presentations. So that should be task 4. So we're here. So you're going to create a short presentation. All slides must have a consistent layout and formatting. Create a presentation of 6 slides using the file VC World. Alright, so let's locate that file. Let's go to our source file. Let me quickly close all of these that I've used of late. Okay, so this is 2023 S23. Okay, of course, you need to extract your files. I've already done that, so I have this. Alright, these are where my source files are. So I right click to create a new presentation, Microsoft presentation. Let me call it VC World, just like the name of the material we're importing, which is this. So let's open this. Alright, click to add first slide. Then let's come here, click, then slides from outline. Then we'll pick our VC World and then insert. Okay, might delete the first slide. Okay, remember they said we should have 6 slides. Alright, let's go back to the question. It says create a presentation of 6 slides using that file. Unless otherwise instructed, the slides must display a title and a bulleted list, and that's exactly what we have. Alright, it says we should place in the header automated slide numbers left aligned. To place slide numbers, alright, left aligned, the best way to do this is to go to our slide master, because anything you do on your slide master, alright, will appear on all the slides, but ensure you do it on the topmost slide. Okay, so you want to delete these placeholders, delete this placeholder. Okay, and do that for this final one. So to insert placeholders, you go to insert, then click on text box. This is left aligned. Drag along this line, and then go to insert. While this is blinking there, go to insert and then click here to insert slide number into that. So you should have your slide number inserted there. I'm pushing it up so that it doesn't overlap into my header. Okay, so let's go back to the question. The question says we should place in the footer our name, center number, and candidate number left aligned in the footer. So just like we did, we need to place another text box right here. This time around, we type our names, name, center number, and then candidate number. Okay, right aligned. So if you've done that, let's see if we are doing any other thing in the header. It says make sure that the header and footer appear in the same position on every slide, no items overlap on any slide. So we're done with that. So you go to the slide master, click and click close master view. Now you see that you have your page number and then your name and center number and candidate number on the same position on all the pages. So let's go back to the question. It says we should use the data in the file apps.csv to create a vertical bar chart to show the number of downloads for each app. Okay, so let's go back to our source file. Let's open this data apps. All right, so this opens up. Can close this. All right, so we have this data that we're going to be using. It says to create a vertical bar chart to show the number of downloads for each app. This chart must display only the app title. Right, let's go and create the chart. So you highlight the app title, and then use your control key, hold the control key and highlight the downloads, and then you go to your insert button, go to here and insert your charts. Okay, now let's go back to the question. It says this chart must display only the app title and downloads in million. Display with labels the app titles on the category axis. So the app titles on the category axis. So here we are inserting um, the axis title. Here we want to have the app titles, and then here we'll also have the downloads. So you have downloads here, okay, of course in millions, million, okay, and then this chart must display only the app title, display with labels. All right, the app titles on the categories axis. It says we should not display a legend. Okay, so we actually do not have a legend. So label the chart as follows. The chart title will be Top Fitness App Downloads 2022. Okay, so here, that's it. And then here, it's just downloads. The value axis title will just be title will just be million. Okay, so we make that million, not downloads. So let's take this out. So million, I think million is one L, so oh, it's actually double L. Okay, so we are done with that. Okay, so it says we should display only the data values along the top of each bar. Display the data values along the top of each bar. Come here, click on the plus sign and click on data value, data labels. All right, so that's that. It says question 27 says format the value axis scale to display a minimum value of 0 and a maximum value of 15 increments of 3. 0, 15 increments of 3. So you click on this and come to sorry, let's click on this, then under your axis option click on this. Your minimum value should be let's go back to the question. I see 0, the maximum value should be 15, and the major should be 3. All right, so the major talks about the increment should be 3. Okay, once you're done, hit enter button. All right, so that's done. Then it says we should place the chart to the left of the bullets on the slide with the title Virtual Cycling Trends. So let's copy these charts. Control C to copy. So look for virtual cycling trends here. Paste that there. So we are taking this to the left. Place the chart to the left. Okay, so we want this text to be on the right this way, and then the chart to the left. So you might want to expand your chart a bit. Okay, let's take this a bit more to the center so that we can increase this some more towards the center. All right, so everything looks visible or legible. Okay, so it says make sure that no words in the chart are split, all the data and labels are fully visible. Let's do that. Sorry, back to our PowerPoint. No words in the chart are have split and they are all fully visible. So that's good to go. Next, it says the chart and its contents do not overlap any slide items. They do not. So question number 29, it says on the slide with the title Virtual Cycling Trends, create a square-shaped action button and position this in the top right corner. On the slide title Virtual Cycling Trends, that's this one. Okay, that we should create a square-shaped action button and position this to the top right corner. This is our top right corner. So we should insert an action button. So you go to insert, go to shapes, scroll down. These are your action buttons. So let's use this and drag across here. And then what are we to do with this? It says we should format the action button so that when clicked, it opens the document to the file name trends.rtf. So we want it to run and then browse, and then we'll go to desktop, go to ICT question papers 2023. We're looking at S23, SF22, and this. You can come down here and make these all files, and then we are picking trends, then OK. All right, and then we'll click OK. So when you play this, all right, it should open up that file for you, it should run that program for you. Now enter the text top fitness trends as text on the action button. To do that, you come to the button, right click on the button and edit text. You can type top fitness trends there, so that does it. Okay, next we should it says you should place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the action button linked to the correct document. For now, we're not taking screenshots. All right, so when you were editing your creating the action button, you could take the screenshot. Make sure the file name is fully visible. Now set the slideshow so it loops continuously on screen. So to do that, you go to slideshow, click on slideshow to set up slideshow, and click on loop continuously until escape, and then you click OK. So that does that. Then place in your evidence document a screenshot to show that the presentation is set to display in a continuous loop. So before you click your OK, you do that, or go back here and take the screenshot, and then you paste in your evidence document. Finally, we are to save the presentation. Print all the slides as handouts in portrait orientation with 3 slides to the page. So let's save. You can click on this to save. Now we are to print, go to file and then print. And then for now we'll print to PDF. Okay, it says we should print all slides as handouts in portrait orientation with 3 slides to the page. Okay, print as handouts with 3 slides to the page. This is 3 slides, this is handout, 3 slides to the page, all in portrait orientation. Okay, so we can print this. Let's send to our virtual printer, desktop IGCSE past questions 2023 S2322. So right here we can do print out one. Okay, so let's save this and do the last task. All right, so print the slide with the virtual cycling trends as a full page slide in landscape orientation. So just this slide now. Go to file, go to print, you go to current slide. Okay, this time around as a single full page, and then okay, so that's landscape, and then you print. Okay, you can call it print out too. All right, so thank you for joining us in this. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel so that you can have more solutions like this.